Alright, so I'm out here and I've got a fire lay all set out. So what I've started with is a hearth and a reflector. And I have my tinder, something that I'll work up to lighting. I have feather sticks, I have my pencil-sized pieces of wood, and these are just twigs that I've snapped off with my hands. You don't have to have like cut a big log and split it down, but I did do that. Here I have some red cedar, and I have several small pieces. And then over here I have just more wood that I found and just broke. This is all deadfall, so it broke real easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with laying a platform like this, and what this does is gets your initial fire up off the ground, and it just also puts some fuel down for it to work on. Then I'm going to take my tinder, and this is just dryer lint that I've shown in another video, and some shredded cedar bark. Then I'm going to take my feather sticks, and I'm going to set those like this. So that when this catches, the tinder is going to put flame up into these feather sticks, and then these are going to shoot flame up through the rest of my kindling that I'm going to lay down. And I'm just going to start with kind of a chaotic, it's going to look like a chaotic mess, but this is going to be something like a teepee fire. I'm just going to kind of put everything in a circle, like so. And you can kind of start seeing a structure form. And it's just going to be, I'm only working on the back half because the front half is going to be where I light, and then all this will kind of catch and burn. And then I have some other feather sticks that I'll strategically kind of place in here. And then any other little scrap bits that that's fallen off. And then, just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to use a lighter and get this puppy going. And knowing how to lay a fire so that it's kind of self-sufficient, you don't have to do a whole lot of blowing on it. Sometimes you will, but this should just take off on its own. I might just kind of fan it with my hat just a little bit, just give it a little bit more oxygen. Kind of get out of the smoke here, but you see, that's going on its own. And then what I'll do is I'll just put some across, some more wood, little pieces. But the important thing is, or the important thing to remember is, you've got to have air in your fire, and that counts on the bottom and on the top. So all of my pieces I've laid at in different directions. So they have I like about a quarter to a half inch in between, and that just lets all that come right up, and now I've got a fire. I'll let that burn down a little bit, and then I'm going to put some hot chocolate and stuff on for me and my daughter.